Meet Tony Stark, billionaire, genius, playboy, basically the guy who could build a missile before most kids learn how to ride a bike. He takes over his dad's weapon company, Stark Industries, and makes bombs so fancy they could be in a museum. While showing off his Jericho missile in Afghanistan, Tony gets ambushed by terrorists and wakes up in a cave, with a hole in his chest. Yikes. There, he meets a smart prisoner named Yinsen, who keeps him alive using a magnet and a car battery. Talk about DIY surgery. Instead of building a missile for the terrorists like they asked, Tony and Yinsen secretly build a giant metal suit. Yes, Iron Man was literally born in a cave, with scraps. Yinsen sacrifices himself so Tony can escape. Tony blasts his way out, flies, and immediately crashes into the desert like a clunky rocket. But hey, he's alive. Back in the US, Tony says, "No more weapons." His business partner Obadiah Stane looks calm but is screaming inside. Tony locks himself in his lab and builds a better suit. Sleeker, cooler, and powered by a glowing chest battery called the arc reactor. Boom. Iron Man 2.0. Then he finds out his company is still selling weapons to terrorists. Even worse, Obadiah is behind it. And guess what? He's building his own megasuit too, Ironmonger. Tony zooms to Afghanistan, saves a village, shows off his new armor, and on the way home gets chased by fighter jets. So what does he do? He calls his military BFF Rhodey and casually says, "Hey man, that flying thing you're shooting at? That's me." Obadiah steals Tony's arc reactor and leaves him to die. But Tony survives using his old reactor, the one Pepper kept as a souvenir. Final showdown, Tony versus Obadiah on top of the building. Tony's suit is weak, so he tells Pepper to overload the big arc reactor under the building. Massive blast, lights, sparks, boom. Obadiah fries like a bald toaster. Next day, the press wants answers. S.H.I.E.L.D. gives Tony a boring cover story. But Tony? He walks up to the mic and says, "I am Iron Man." And the world loses its mind.